WWE has featured a plethora of changes to the programming in the past few years. Since Triple H's involvement as the Chief Content Officer, everything has been working well for the company. Their new Netflix deal is about to kick off in a couple of months, and the excitement for that has been over the roof. However, recent rumors of Netflix specifically wanting a few names on the Red brand's roster have concerned fans. Reportedly, Netflix has declared that they want Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk on the Raw roster. While there hasn't been an official update yet, it seems like a few changes to the rosters of both brands might be seen very soon. However, wrestling veteran Vince Russo feels the other way around. In a recent edition of the Coach and Bro Show on Backstage Pass, Russo addressed the same and stated that WWE should end the brand split for the first time since 2016 and combine the rosters, featuring the same stories on Raw and then continuing them on SmackDown. While it is still unknown if WWE would switch Reigns and Rhodes to Raw, giving Netflix what they want, it could create some issues on the Blue brand. Time will tell how Triple H will change things around heading into 2025. In the world of sports entertainment, few figures are as influential or iconic as Paul Levesque, better known as Triple H. For nearly 3 decades, the Game has been a towering presence in WWE, not only in the ring, but also behind the scenes, where his creative mind has shaped the company's evolution. However, as WWE marches into 2025, rumors are swirling that a seismic shift is on the horizon, a change orchestrated by Triple H himself. According to a former WWE employee, this could be the biggest shakeup the company has seen in years, perhaps even since Triple H first took on a creative role in the company. With nearly 9 years of creative control under his belt, Triple H now stands at a crossroads. While the last decade has been filled with successful NXT revamps, an expanded global footprint, and a marked emphasis on in-ring storytelling, the industry has evolved. WWE faces more competition than ever, thanks to rival promotions like AEW and NJPW, and fans' expectations are changing at an unprecedented rate. A former employee claims that Triple H understands the need for a groundbreaking transformation that not only honors WWE's legacy, but also future-proofs it for generations to come. But what does that mean? Let's break down the possibilities and analyze why Triple H's next move could reshape the company's entire trajectory. Since he transitioned from the ring to the boardroom, Triple H has been instrumental in WWE's modern era. His influence truly began to be felt with the inception of NXT, a developmental brand that quickly became a fan favorite thanks to its focus on wrestling purity, high-caliber matches, and character-driven storytelling. NXT served as a counterbalance to WWE's more mainstream style, becoming a hotbed for talent who have gone on to headline WrestleMania, including Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, and Roman Reigns. Under Triple H's leadership, WWE's approach to talent development evolved. NXT became a platform where new wrestlers could hone their craft and build characters in a setting that felt intimate and intense. By 2025, the main roster is populated with superstars who are products of Triple H's vision, from Rhea Ripley to Damian Priest, and the legacy of that era is evident. But as WWE prepares to usher in a new era, Triple H must look beyond what he has already accomplished and find ways to innovate for a new generation of fans. WWE's core audience is loyal, but like any entertainment business, it's facing pressures to adapt to changing trends and tastes. The rise of streaming, shifts in global audiences, and the emergence of other wrestling promotions have transformed the landscape. With increasing competition, WWE has had to adjust, but there's a growing feeling that the company has only scratched the surface. As AEW and NJPW gain ground, they highlight aspects of wrestling that WWE has not fully embraced, including more varied match styles, crossover talent from different countries, and storylines that cater to both casual and hardcore fans. Moreover, WWE's structure has led to creative bottlenecks in the past. While Triple H has introduced a fresher approach with NXT and has influenced the main roster's storytelling, fans and critics have noted that some stories seem repetitive or overly scripted. To capture the evolving audience, WWE will need to push boundaries in storytelling, potentially by adopting more complex, serialized narratives and allowing wrestlers more creative freedom in shaping their characters. An ex-WWE employee who spoke exclusively to wrestling media outlets indicated that Triple H is preparing to make sweeping changes to WWE's creative approach. This former insider suggests that the new strategy will focus on three key areas: decentralized creative control, a return to long-term booking, and a global approach to branding, which blends global appeal with localized narratives. WWE's creative process has historically been centralized, with Vince McMahon overseeing every detail before passing the torch to Triple H. But as the industry has grown, so too has the demand for diverse storytelling. Decentralizing creative control would involve giving individual brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, more autonomy, allowing them to tailor stories that resonate with different segments of the audience. This could mean that each show could have its own identity, appealing to various demographics and creating a richer experience for fans. Long-term booking has been a point of contention among fans, especially since WWE storylines sometimes pivot unexpectedly, losing momentum or coherence. According to the former employee, Triple H is aware that long-term storytelling has been a cornerstone of WWE's most beloved arcs. Re-emphasizing this approach would give wrestlers time to develop nuanced rivalries, a move that could improve fan investment. Classic feuds like Stone Cold versus The Rock and Undertaker versus Kane didn't happen overnight, and a return to this kind of storytelling could captivate modern audiences. WWE's global expansion has been one of its major successes in the last decade. The company regularly tours internationally, and international superstars have more visibility than ever before. But the ex-employee hinted that Triple H is exploring a global strategy that not only brings in wrestlers from diverse regions, but also builds storylines that resonate with specific cultural nuances. Imagine a storyline on Raw set in India that reflects local issues or references, or a faction in SmackDown built around a unique Japanese style. This approach could make WWE's global push feel more authentic and engaging. With these changes, there's potential for a fresh wave of superstars and factions, which could add excitement to the roster. We could see more stables formed around international or cultural themes, perhaps involving stars like Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, or even up-and-coming names. Factions could offer a balance of veterans and new faces, allowing legends to pass the torch to future stars. If WWE incorporates decentralized creative control, superstars might have more freedom to shape their characters, leading to more unpredictable and engaging storytelling. Fans might even see underutilized stars rising to prominence. For example, Jey Uso, who's been involved in intense storylines with factions like the Bloodline, could step up as a faction leader himself, bringing in new members or allies. Rhea Ripley, known for her powerful presence, could explore a storyline where she forms an international faction, rallying other wrestlers around a common cause. While these changes sound promising, they do come with risks. WWE has built a brand around consistency and familiarity. A decentralized creative process might lead to inconsistent storytelling across brands, confusing viewers. The shift to long-term booking also requires patience, and fans used to faster storylines might initially resist. And while the global strategy is exciting, WWE must be careful not to alienate fans who don't connect with international angles. However, these risks may be worth it. The success of NXT proved that audiences respond to fresh perspectives, and WWE's loyal fanbase is known for adapting to new directions. Triple H has always been a calculated risk-taker, and he understands that change is essential in a fast-paced industry. By pushing WWE in new directions, he could usher in an era that satisfies both casual viewers and die-hard fans, making WWE feel fresh and relevant again. The wrestling world will be watching as Triple H's next move unfolds. This potential shift is more than a strategy. It's a chance for WWE to redefine itself in an increasingly competitive landscape. By decentralizing creative control, embracing long-term storytelling, and appealing to a global audience in new ways, Triple H may be setting the stage for WWE's next great era. In the end, The legacy of Triple H's 9 years in charge will likely be defined by this transformation. It's a daring move, and if it succeeds, it could make WWE a cultural powerhouse once again, resonating with fans around the globe. As The Game crafts his next masterstroke, fans are ready for what could be the most exciting chapter yet in WWE history.